Okay, I'm here to visit Clark Veteran Cemetery at Clark Freeport Zone. And it appears that this is kilometer 100 for the Bataan Death March, which I didn't know that. It's very historical. And I'm gonna go in the cemetery. Flags are flown at half-mast here in honor of our Hi. I had to sign in with the guard. They're really nice. He was telling me there's approximately, now he didn't say he knew for sure, but he said he thought there's about 9,000. And this is kind of the one I've adopted here because it's so close. He's unknown, so no dates, nothing. So I kind of, every time I come here, I'll visit this one. Why? Well, it's easy to locate. It's right here on the road, right on the corner. Yeah, anyway, like I said, this is the one I always pass by. I don't come here too often, but okay, buddy. There's quite a few unknowns here, but like I said, I kind of picked the one because it's so okay, it's convenient. Okay. Yeah, well. Well, these are from the 30s, you know. No, we're not going to count them. I'm going to observe a second of silence for our fallen heroes. I'll take me a seat right there for a second. Some people say, why are you visiting a cemetery? My answer is, every person here is a hero. And very rarely do these heroes get visitors, right? I mean, think about it. But still, they're heroes. And it makes me proud when I see how good the Philippine government here is keeping these, the area. No trash. Lawn is mowed. That's beautiful. They're doing their best. And if I can take a moment to come down here and pay my respects, so be it. Okay, I'm going to proceed over to the Vietnam section. And that's going straight down and turn to my left when I get to the end. In this section right here, these are all unknowns. So if you happen to come down here to Clark, you're not doing nothing. I don't know, if you're a veteran, not a veteran, who knows? These are Americans, like I said, these are all unknown right here. And it looks like some of the dates on these stones here is June of 1931. Okay. Something good to know. I'm sure when the government of the United States turned this over to the government of the Philippines, they must have had an agreement to maintain this. But I really don't know. They still fly the American flag and the Philippine flag. Wow. Check the dates here. May 13, 1915, 1904. I don't know any history about this place. That's unknown there. It's not saying if it's their date of death or date of birth. I don't know. If anybody out there knows, you know, help us out. My guess is the date of death that they were interned here. You know. Just a guess. Okay, 1918. Hey Gemini, just a quick question. Clark Veteran Cemetery, at what year was it opened?
What's on your mind? I'm ready when you are.
Gemini, what year did Clark Cemetery, Veteran Cemetery, open?
The Clark Veterans Cemetery in Angeles City, Philippines, was established in 1950. However, the history of burials in this area dates back much earlier. The land where the cemetery is now located was previously part of Fort Stotsenburg, which was established in 1903. Here are some key points regarding the cemetery's history. Early burials. The earliest recorded burial in what is now Clark Veterans Cemetery is of Private Santiago Bolona, a Philippine scout who died on January 13, 1900. Consolidation. Between 1947 and 1950, the remains and headstones from at least 4 other U.S. military cemeteries in the Philippines, Fort Stotsenburg 1 and 2, Fort McKinley, and Sangley Point Naval Cemetery, were moved to the current site. This consolidation led to the formal establishment of Clark Cemetery in 1950. Administration. Initially administered by the U.S. Army and U.S. Air Force, the cemetery was maintained by the Veterans of Foreign Wars, VFW, Post 2485 from 1994 to 2013. American Battle Monuments Commission, ABMC. In 2013, the American Battle Monuments Commission took over the operation and maintenance of the Clark Veterans Cemetery, following an agreement between the U.S. and Philippine governments. Restoration. The U.S. government allocated funds for the restoration of the cemetery, which has been ongoing. Therefore, while burials occurred on the site as early as 1900, the Clark Veterans Cemetery was formally established in 1950 through the consolidation of remains from other military cemeteries.
There you go. So 1950. I'm getting tired just walking around this place. It's so big. A lot of history here. There's our flag, both flags displayed proudly, Philippine flag and United States flag. I've had comments. Now, I don't know if this is true. Some say that Philippine flag is flying higher than the US. I don't believe that. It looks the same to me. Now, somebody knows? Let me know. Just, from my looking, it looks the same. So 4 cemeteries were consolidated here. Okay, makes sense. Okay, just gonna walk over there. For me, I really am proud of the respect that our fallen heroes are given here, you know. Sometimes I visit cemeteries here in the Philippines, you know, and they definitely are not kept up so well. But here, this makes me proud. And yes, for you people that don't know, I am a veteran of the US Navy. Okay, I think I'm gonna be leaving now. On my way out, I will stop by and say goodbye to the one I've kind of adopted. You know, I mean, don't know anything about him, just unknown. I can always tell See, on the side of his stone, until it got marks, black marks. I don't know what the black marks are, but okay, buddy, I'm gonna be leaving. Couldn't ask for a better day except for the heat. Oh, this is so pretty here. I see these markers. Not exactly sure how they work. There's another one here. Okay, I'll be leaving the cemetery now. I know to some people they're not gonna like it. Oh, why you make a video at the cemetery? Well, it's the right thing to do. Showing my respects the way I know how. Okay. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned it, but here at the Clark Veteran Cemetery, there is both Americans and Filipino heroes. Okay, don't think it's only Americans. There's also Filipinos. So I just wanted to clear that up to make sure that everybody understood that, you know. Okay. I didn't know that at first. Of course, I knew it when I was reading some of the headstones, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Okay, I'm gonna cross there. No, yeah, that guy's crossing. He can cross, I can cross, right?